I am Binta Jaju, and today we bring you a special program dedicated to the most anticipated youth event of the year, the West Coast Region Youth Summer Camp 2025, set to take place in Ganjur. To help us understand what the camp is all about, its goals and its impacts, I have with me a very special guest, the head of the media team, Mr. Yahya Baji. Yahya, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Binta. I'm glad to be here, and thank you very much, Dalaso TV2, for accepting our request to be featured in your TV. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Yahya. Let's start with the basic. Can you tell us more about this year's Youth Summer Camp, what it represents, and its importance for young people in the West Coast region?
All right, thank you very much, Binta. The West Coast Region Youth Summer Camp, this is the second time of its kind, and it is specially dedicated for the young people of West Coast region. Looking at the theme of this year, it talks about addressing social issues through entrepreneurship for economic growth among youth. This theme underscores so many integral features that the youth can take upon as a career. This year's Youth Summer Camp is one of its kind because we're going to concentrate more on the practical aspect of it, because we've realized that job security is very much important in this country, and of course there are youth that are sitting out there without skills and of course without jobs. So this is why we deem it necessary to incorporate or to bring in something in the Youth Summer Camp that the youth can be trained upon, and then as well as take up as a career when the Youth Summer Camp is over. So this is why we want to bring in the area of entrepreneurship so that the youths can be trained in various skills. Then if the camp is over, they can use those skills to be helping themselves.
Well, thank you very much, Yahya. Can you take us through some of the thematic areas that the participants will be taken through during this summer camp?
Yeah, I think one of the most important thematic areas, because we've discussed a lot about the thematic areas, and the most important ones that we are able to select among the lot is leadership and gender. We have entrepreneurship, we have AI and its tools, that is photography, videography, and then poster creation. And we talk about conflict and peace resolution, or peace and conflict resolution. We talk about migration as well. These are the key thematic areas that we will be talking about with regards to this camp.
All right, the team for youth empowerment has been in the hearts of this camp. From your perspective, how will this camp help participants unlock their hidden potentials and also prepare them for leadership roles in their various communities when they go back home?
Thank you. The first team that is on top is leadership. If you look at the country, we are having what we call a leadership deficiency in the country. In as much as we have always included leadership in the thematic areas of any youth convergence, but yet we realize that there is still leadership gaps in the country. So this is why in bridging those gaps, we want to bring in leadership more for the young people to take up the mantle of leadership, because there's this saying which says the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, but I said no, we are the leaders of today. So leadership as a thematic area is one of the most important thematic areas that we're going to elaborate more, and we're therefore going to bring seasoned leaders that are going to take that thematic area or that class for the youth to be better prepared to take leadership roles in our various communities.
Yes, that is very great. It is also important for our viewers out there to know the number of participants that will be attending this Youth Summer Convergence.
Yeah, you know, West Coast is a big region, and we expected more people to attend the camp, but our target number is 250 participants. That is our target number.
And again, how is this selection done? Because West Coast is one of the biggest regions so far in this country, and then people may ask, is it that they select people based on whom they know? Tell our viewers how this selection is done.
Yes.
And what are the criteria?
Interestingly, at a level, that is the RYC level, we have our sub, or let me say our below structures that are the DYCs, that are district youth committees. So in these district youth committees, as of now, West Coast Region is having 12 district youth committees. And what we did was, when we released the forms for the youth summer camp, we gave each of those districts 10 forms. The idea behind that is we want each and every district to be represented. We could have just said, well, let's just make the camp forms open. Whosoever wants to buy the camp form can come to the youth office and collect the forms. Okay. But no, this idea is to make sure that each and every district within West Coast Region is represented. And then very interestingly and then importantly, all these district youth committees that you are seeing have already sent the number of participants. That is, each district youth committee is to send 10 participants to make sure that we have equal representation in the camp. So this selection is very intensive, and of course we also open up an online form or application form where those people that are unable to go to their district youth committees to pick up the forms can also fill the online form. That is also very much easy and accessible to everyone. So this selection is not on anything like whom they know. It's going to be based on how your district is going to be represented, and then this is also championed by the district youth chairpersons.
All right, but again, it is very important for people to know whether is there any partners or support that the RYC is having, because converging a lot of young people together for 7 days is something which is not easy. Do you have any support for this camp?
Well, talking about the partners, over the years during the NECOF, or in fact the last youth convergence that we've organized in 2023 that was held at Bottrop Senior Secondary School, most of our partners, in fact our key partners, are the Ministry of Youth and Sports, that is the National Youth Council. We have the Child Fund local partners, that is Sama Cairo, Dinding Yerua, and Fonyi Dinding Federation. And then one of the most important partners that we have as well is Brikama Area Council. Yes, these are the main partners that we have. But as we speak, our main fund as we speak is the form or the contribution of the participants that we levied on each participant to pay to be able to attend the camp. As of now, we haven't received any support from any of the partners that we always partner from. But we are hopeful and optimistic that our partners will show up.
As head of the media, you play a central role, and also the coverage of the camp. How does the media contribute to making the camp impactful and ensuring its messages which is fired wide?
Yeah, we are not only one of the most important. The work of the media is very diverse, and of course it's very integral as well. That is the pre, during, and then the post camp. Right now, as we speak, the media is engaging in a lot of visibility campaigns, one of which we started was to create flyers first to inform people about the camp. That is, the West Coast Region Youth Committee is organizing a camp. Then from there, we also came up with this idea to create flyers for individuals that have already bought or gotten their forms. That is to say, I am camping. What are you waiting for? So each and every person that has paid your money, that has secured your form for the camp, we make sure we create a flyer for you. That flyer will entice others and of course encourage others to come up and say, well, this person is going, why not I go too? And of course, one of the most important things that the media is always doing is to make sure that we sell the good image of the camp. That is, we are not only doing this just to get a number of people to attend the camp, but because of the thematic areas that are embedded in this camp. It's very important. The media is playing a very crucial role in that aspect by telling people, look, we're not telling you to come for the camp and enjoy only. No. We're telling you to come to the camp and equip yourself with various skills. In fact, looking at the Gambia, you realize that most of these people are engaged in this poster creation, flyers creation, and of course videography and photography as well. It is one of the most growing, the fastest growing industry as we speak in the country. As the world is revolving, we also want our youth to be equipped in some of those areas too.
But again, how much are these people paying for their participation fee to attend the camp?
Yes, for the participation fee, it was a heated debate.
Okay, interesting.
In the committee, it was really difficult for people to come to a consensus with regards to the camp fee.
Okay.
But looking at the market value of the Gambia, it is very much important that we don't need to gather young people together and make sure that we find it very difficult to provide the logistics arrangements or their logistics in as much as the camp is concerned. So we pegged the price for the camp at $700 is $700.
Interesting.
Yes, for each and every camp participant to be able to at least get that money and then be part of the camp.
Isn't that price not a little bit high compared to other districts or other regions?
Well, if you look at West Coast region, like I said, it's one of the biggest region, and of course we are also calling on most of these philanthropists to come to the aid of the youth committee.
Okay.
Looking at gathering 200 people or more, it needs a lot of finance, it needs a lot of fund for you to be able to, take that program forward. But looking at the market value, it's really rising. Goods and commodities are really rising or skyrocketing by the day. So you will understand that pegging that price at 700 is not just that or to make profit or whatsoever. Every single fund that has been generated from this camp is going to be invested back to the campus. Yes.
Organizing a youth camp of this scale requires a lot of preparation.
Yeah.
Can you take us behind the scene? What has the media team been doing to ensure everything is ready?
Yeah, behind the scene, it's very much difficult because as of yesterday, in fact, I think we spent the whole day writing and updating people.
Wow.
And I can assure you that the visibility of this camp is already out there. If you meet one or two people of West Coast region or youth of West Coast region, I think if you ask three individuals, they'll be able to tell you that, well, we are camping at Gunjur on the 5th of September to the 12th of September. So the visibility of this camp is actually rising, or it's actually flourishing by the day, because I know that for sure that the media team is actually doing very well with regards to the visibility of the camp.
Interesting moments to our viewers out there. And then, finally, with just days to go, I think today is 7 days to go.
Yeah.
What message will you like to share with the young people of West Coast region who are watching the Dalaso TV right now, and they maybe people that are still wondering or consider whether to attend this camp or not?
It is going to be one of the greatest mistakes or regrets of your life, young people of West Coast region, if you fail to attend this youth summer camp. But as I told you that there are thematic areas, not only thematic areas that we are going to be doing in the camp. As its saying goes, all work, no play, make Jack a dull boy. We're bringing you a plethora of activities whereby youth are going to be engaged in the camp. One of which we're going to be more on the cultural aspect. And when you talk about culture, you know how governments are so much concerned about culture. I'll give you a typical example of our last time youth summer camp at Bottrop. It was really interesting. In fact, the videos are out there in the West Coast Region Youth Committee Facebook page. You can go and watch them. Very interesting moments whereby young people are very much conscious of their cultures. Real cultural display were manifested on that day. Not only culture, we're going to bring you, games like community outreach. We are also planning to embark on a tree planting exercise to make sure that we preserve our environment and of course contribute to climate change. You understand? So in that aspect, we want young people of West Coast region to not only come and attend the camp, but we also want you to feel home. We want you to make sure that you have that connection between you and the people that are serving you. This is not only that. We also want you to understand most of the structures in as much as youth work is concerned. Because there are so many young people that are always ready to take up the mantle of leadership. But the problem here is that they don't know what route to take. So here in this youth camp, we are going to show you the way. And then tomorrow, you are actually going to lead the way. So do not miss this camp, because this is going to be one of your greatest mistakes and your regrets, missing this West Coast.
But again, before I take a leave of you, when is this camp even starting?
It is starting on the 5th of September 2 on the 12th of September 2025.
At where?
At Gunjur Senior Secondary School.
All right.
South Tungkol, Nkanale, huh? We're coming, please. Get ready for us. The youth of West Coast Region funding Kel Bekana Gunjurle, Bekana, we're coming with full force and with full energy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yaya Baji, Head of Media Team for this year's West Coast Region Youth Summer Camp 2025 that is set to take place in Gunjur. And thank you for giving us those insightful words and for also giving us a closer look into the preparation for this year's Youth Summer Camp. To our viewers, you have heard it. This camp is more than just a fun. It is about empowerment, leadership, networking, and creating job opportunities for young people across the West Coast region. So if you haven't registered yet, please rush and get yourself a form. It is just going out for only $700, and then you are going to learn so many skills that you won't regret missing out. And don't miss a chance, and also try to be part of the history that is going to take place in Gunjur. I am Binta Jaju, and this has been a special Dalaso TV program with Mr. Yahya Baje, Head of Media for the Youth Summer Camp 2025. Thank you for watching, and we will see you at